Alright, today I'm going to try something new, another experiment, and that is using a gloss varnish instead of a pouring medium or glue or water. So I'm going to put this one, which is Cabothane Clear by Cabot, into my white and see how it performs. Now, as always, I do my little experiments first. And I have tried it with various pigments, various mixes, and then with all my individual whites. And I've decided that it actually looks better on this brand of white. Now I can tell from the feel and how it sat that it's not going to break up around other paints. So again, this is my experimental sheet that I do and let dry first. I'm not sure if you can see there, but my favourite white actually cracked with it in it. So I don't want that in my painting. Or maybe you do. Okay, so that's the experiment I did yesterday, and let's get on with some mixing. Now I'm going to be putting probably about 60 mils of overall on this painting. So I'll make 30 of paint, 30 mils, 30 grams, however you want to measure it. And I will be adding some varnish, and we'll make that 15. It's a little bit lumpy to start with, and I'm going to mix that well. Now it is quite thick still, so I'm going to dilute a little bit with water until I get the right consistency. Now the one thing I haven't experimented here with this using the gloss is actually putting silicone in there. So I won't be putting silicone in the white. See how thick and gluggy it is? So I'm going to keep adding water until I get a consistency that I like. Now, like everything, don't skimp on your mixing time. It's really important that it's mixed in properly. Otherwise you'll get bumps and grooves and potential puffiness spots in your painting. Now that's still way too thick. So I will be adding more water. And if you can see on my experiment, I had it at 10 paint, 10 varnish and 15 water. So that's quite a bit of water to get it to a consistency that I like. Apologies again for the tedious mixing, but people seem to like this bit as well. It's still a little bit too thick. Now you'll notice in front of me I've already mixed up 4 of the colours that I'm going to be using today. They are different paints. My favourite purple, my favourite blue, a pink, and I will mix this one in front of you. They're only mixed with water, and I will be adding silicone to them. This is still just a little bit too thick, so a tiny bit more water, and then we'll get on to the turquoise for you. Now there's been a lot of talk about dirty pours by flipping the cup, turning the cup upside down. I did a couple using a disposable picnic bowl. So that's what I'll be doing today, is I'll be using these colours for a flip of a picnic bowl. Okay, that's a good consistency. Now, let's do the turquoise. This is just going to have water, and it's about 25 grams. paint, or give or take 21, and 20 of water. And mixing that well. I'll speed this little bit up for you if I can when I set the video up. Again, make sure the sides of your cups are scraped clean. You don't want flecks of unmixed paint in those grooves of these little cups. Still needs a bit more mixing. That's better. Okay, let me pause that there and get set up for a pour. Okay, so these are my colours. They're going to be my purple, phthalo blue, burnt sienna, turquoise and pink. I'll be putting 1 drop of or make it 2 in each. This is silicone spray from WD-40, sprayed into the bottle, let the aerosol gas off, and then just leave it in the bottle with a pouring spout. I'm mixing it through thoroughly, and this will be the order of the pour in my bowl. The white on the far side will not have silicone in it. That will form the base, and I have some silver there that I will put on the record first because I like silver under these colours. Now I can only put this on very thinly because I'm going to be flipping my record upside down. Now I have washed this, wiped it off with with isopropyl alcohol, and I have covered the hole. Alright. This is my picnic bowl that we will be doing the dirty pour from. It's just a plastic disposable one, and I'll do that pour now. Like my pours in the cups, I don't like pouring on top of each other. I like bigger bands, so I'll be putting quite a lot of the white in the bottom. This does not have any silicone oil in it. My purple will go in one spot. My blue will go next to it. Then my burnt sienna. My aqua or turquoise, beautiful colour. Then my pink. And I'll just put that to one side for a sec while I put silver on my record. So it's going to only be a thin layer. Because again, I don't want to tip it all over me when I tip the bowl. This seems to help the paint flow to the edge. The good thing about records though is you can actually bend just a little bit of a corner. You don't have to tilt. Okay, here we go. I'm a bit klutzy at this, I'm sorry. I'm going to line it up. Hold it securely and tip. I'm going to just leave that for a couple of secs and just let the paint drip down from the sides of the bowl, and I'll come back in a second and lift the bowl. Alright, that's settled for a little bit. Let's see what we get when we lift the bowl. This is always the exciting part. Just letting it drip. Look at that. How gorgeous. And art in the bowl. Now I'm just going to tilt the record slightly just to get it moving to the outside. I'm not going to do too much, I'm just going to let it kind of do its own thing. And then we'll torch it. That's beautiful. Now I have found that you'll get all the cells come out with the torching, so you want to get as much of the movement as you want happening before you torch it. Otherwise you'll end up with no cells at all. I love this turquoise and the pink. And we'll just tip this down here. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see what a torch does to it. Very cute. We take some close-ups for you. Nice overall. The white is a little bit strong. Some nice colour combos. I love this bit. Love the dark blue. Yeah, very happy with that.